How does the book's depiction of the multiverse as a nested structure of baby universes impact interpretations of the Big Bang Theory? Inside our current local universe, when a black hole's core gravitational singularity initially takes on enough mass to form its own baby universe inside itself, the event beginning this baby universe is a miniature version of the same Big Bang that occurred at the beginning of our own local universe. Thus, likewise, our own local universe formed in a Big Bang that itself arguably occurred within a larger black hole's core gravitational singularity inside a parent cosmos. We can, of course, attach measurements to all these concepts, but we cannot expect reality to exactly conform to such, considering that our measurements are axiomatic rules and idealized laws, whereas reality is a situation where conditions are constantly changing and reliable, let alone lasting, observations are difficult to obtain. So, for theory's sake, let us posit the local universe is some 13.79 billion years old and has a presently observable diameter of at least 93 billion light years. So we can calculate the average rate of expansion for the local universe as being approximately 6.74 light years of expansion per each year of universal age. Now, if we take 4D space-time as if it were a sphere, we could posit a layer of hyperspace surrounding the outside of it that would have a definite ratio to the size scale of the local universe. We can even, using the squared circle method of deducing a torus from a sphere by adding a layer at a distance of x times the square root of 2 minus x away from the centroid point of that sphere, arrive at a predicted depth and distance for this layer of 5D hyperspace surrounding the local 4D space-time continuum. In the case of our local universe having a visible diameter of 93 billion light years, this implies hyperspace is an invisible toroidal ring extending some 19.261 billion light years beyond and all around this as well. This, in turn, gives us a rough calculation for the diameter of the combined local universe and hyperspace around it of some 131.522 billion light years, or the diagonal of a square, with side lengths equal to the visible diameter of the local universe. Of course, these observations depend entirely on modern equipment, and such is always being improved upon to make more exact observations and more precise calculations. Therefore, all these numbers may be rendered obsolete by a new scientific study at any time nowadays, and so all this remains merely cosmological speculation. Notably, however, it is the diameter of hyperspace, if such an FTL energy field exists in reality, that determines the maximum size of all baby universes that can bubble up into hyperspace from subspace, and thus occupy some, if not all, of this torus of hyperspace.